class today. I'm on class today, mentally fit. But we'll get to that in a minute. This guy actually ended up talking to me, right? And I was getting changed, and he said he saw me in there a few times. He's like, "Yo, what's going on? What's going on with you? You gonna have a good day?" And it wasn't like it wasn't like a, "Hey, how you doing?" It was more like, "Yo, what's going on? What's going on with your day? How you living?" And so then he was like, "Yo, I just seen you in here. What's your story?" And I instantly went to I was like, "Yo, wow, how refreshing." And I told him, I was going from fuckboy to then being able to change the world one person at a time. And he's like, I was there, and he reflected back on times when he thought the world revolved around him, and he thought he knew everything, and his brother would trigger him, and I was like, "Oh, why would your brother trigger you? Because he really didn't know?" And he's like, no, I just had a transition in his life, and he said he broke up with his girlfriend, and started hitting the gym really hard, because that's what I asked him. I was like, "Why you hit the gym hard?" Because I started getting into, before that, I told him, because he asked me on my day, well, we can backtrack. Make sure all my shit's there. That told him I'm in the spiritual boot camp, getting after it. And he's like, "What's the spiritual boot camp about?" And I told him, it's just trying to get your Dharma right, X, Y, and Z. And then we went into that conversation. But yeah, no, it was a fulfilling interaction. I mean, it took an extra 30 minutes. But regardless, it was just so good to hear from him. And he said he listens to nothing but a shitload of podcasts, and Joe Rogan to Jay Shetty, and I was like, "Yo," I told him, I said, maybe there's more people like us than we think. And so it's just getting me to realize that there's more people like you than you think. You thinking that you're special may be the problem. Maybe that's the thing that's hindering you from actually connecting with the world. And he just had this curiosity about him, and I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. And told him about, me on the journey on day 191, even though it's 94 right now. I was living in, essentially homeless, and now I'm a Quasi monk living in the modern jungle, practicing asceticism, making everyday life grateful. And I told him I'm kind of bridging the gap between meeting people where they are and having boundaries versus me becoming a spiritual narcissist. And I don't like saying that, because maybe that could be the direction of what could be true if I don't recognize it, speak the truth of it, acknowledge it, face it, and then understand why that is, so it doesn't happen. Because I need to figure out a better place to meet people where they are, and regardless, I'm not at a different level, and it's just we're all at different frequencies, channeled differently. And so I'm just trying to understand it all and what that means. Hungry for it, and he was hungry for it too, and I loved it. Right now I don't know how I can fit anybody into my social schedule within my life, because I was just going all in on this shit. Today I finalized permission pools and also jungle C&M fit. And regardless, I'm not here to act like I know everything. I'm not here to be a teacher. I'm not here to be a professional. I'm not here to act like I'm the fucking messiah guru of non-monogamy. I'm here to say that I'm a facilitator. I'm a person that can ask bold questions and throw myself into the unknown, uncertain, unaware, and be able to facilitate an environment and a space to go in with the experiences I know, and not being scared to say what I feel and think what I say, and say what I feel and think out loud, right? I can do that. I don't have any problem making a fool of myself, because you have to be a fool before you learn anything, right? You have to look stupid and not know to know the things that you know, and consistently put yourself in that space. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm fucking hungry for it all, and I'm gonna take all this shit over, regardless if I'm fucking intentionally homeless. Oh, shit. Abduction of some sort. But fuck, I meant to get my salt and my electrolytes. I knew I should have got that shit. Man, I have to dry off my fucking tarp, and I really don't feel like doing that. But yeah, today I finalized Jungle C&M Fit. And then I realized I wanted to make posts about me being out here, getting after it. And then I saw my posts that I'm making right now, and they're doing well. But then it's like, on my Instagram, you come to my Instagram, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, it's not about intentionally homeless, but then you talk about living in modern jungle, and it's intentionally homeless. And then I'm talking about jungle get back program, and all these story bubbles, and jungle universe, and your eyes, your story. It's like, bro, what is going on? And so I gotta get my Instagram right. I get the storyline. I gotta at least, hey, it can be organized. It's just chaos right now. It's not even organized. There's no duality in it at all. And so I have to check myself right now, bro. Like my website is pretty online. YouTube, pretty aligned. Instagram, bro, everything's aligning the way it should. Right? I want to sleep right now. Not that I want to sleep. I don't need to sleep. I need to sleep. Fuck yeah, I need to sleep. But point is that I have everything, the ideas and blueprint, and I'm taking action. It's not that I'm not taking action. It's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would. As it normally does, right? So the Jungle C&M Fit is simply a workout social for the non-monogamous, where we're going to be on a field like this, getting after it early in the morning. That's it, for an hour, and then boom, we have 30 minutes of social time of people that are poly-minded. And I mean that as in, you have respect for the way that other people love, and also are curious to learn about the non-monogamous world. That's it, poly-minded. I don't say open-minded, because it doesn't, just because you're not monogamous doesn't mean you're not open-minded. So, yeah, poly-minded people, curious. It can be anybody of any space, any relationship status, don't matter. And then that's going to leak into the permission pools, which I believe is where you go to fucking let your truth be naked. Run free. What the fuck? Why, hold on. Why can I not remember where your truth gets naked and your soul takes a swim? That's it. And so it's a conscious co-working community that's non-monogamous centered for people that, it doesn't matter if you're working from home, it doesn't matter if you're artist, creative, or work in a space that you're sitting down, getting after it, and or wherever you work. But you can have a community, not only to do focused work in, but also talk about the relationship you have with the jungle, which is relationship with not only yourself, but relationship with your partners or partner, relationship with your job, career, work, whatever that is for you. And I want to be able to create that space for other people, just to socially be able to have these conversations, no matter how long it'll take after we're done the work that we have. And I want to be able to come in and say, yo, did you give yourself permission today to desire, say, and do and feel what you would like? Did you give yourself permission? And ask that. Did you give yourself that permission today? Because a lot of people need that permission. Maybe it's from outside source, or maybe really I want to get people to the point of giving themselves the permission that they don't need permission outside of anybody else. But a lot of times, having an outside frequency aligned with the inner vibration is so needed. And the outer frequency for me, even when I lost my scholarship, was my mom working 3 jobs, put food on the table for me and my brother. And guess what? That aligned my inner vibration to say, yo, you're gonna get fucking right. And it's gonna be a comeback story to get everything you need. And so whether it be working out or hanging out with family, or the outer frequency to the inner vibration is what creates resonance. And so you being able to have that frequency of something outside of yourself, whether it be community that gives you that confidence, or your fucking dog, or you working out, or you fucking ride motocross, whatever it is. I want to be able to offer that community for a space for people to come to, because I know that's what given me permission to be as confident as I am within myself to do everything that I'm going to, because I know that I put enough energy into the non-monogamous world, being at Temptation, that energy is there in that space. And people are wondering, they would love to support me, but they don't know how. And they just see me intentionally homeless, fucking doing up downs. They haven't seen this part, the up down shit, they haven't seen this part. They just see me intentionally homeless, but then now me on this ascetic grind without knowing how to support my journey, because they don't want to support me being intentionally homeless. They're like, oh, this dude's choosing to be homeless, what the fuck? What are you doing that for? So I clarified those. So and then the CNM fit's going to go into the permission pools, which then is going to be reverberate the energy to push it to the podcast, Jungle Naked Podcast, to and then push it towards the Fight the Stigma tour, me traveling, doing that, push it towards the Jungle Fever, and all this shit's gonna fucking because all of it's gonna give us the mask identity, right? The not the mask identity. I'm gonna live record the Jungle CNM fits, so people can see, the world can see that what beautiful, loving, sexy, loving people that are in this environment. You're like, oh, that sounds good. No. You gotta understand the opportunity for people to see that there's a group of individuals that are very emotionally aware, have a high communication skills, that have life experience, that love maybe differently than you, and see that vibration and it can appreciate it, it'll change the game. Because what I believe is that me live recording is going to show everybody that not only who we are, but what we're about. And we're going to do it with the mask on. If you want to wear a mask, that represents your story, right? And the mask really embodies secrecy. It really embodies the fucking stigma. It embodies the fucking judgment of it all. But it really it symbolizes the rebellion and breaking free and showing people that that love is a whole language family with different dialects, different accents, different fucking expressions. And with the different languages, it's okay. And so really the masses are really just forcing the conversation, forcing people who feel uncomfortable to force a conversation to get their attention, to say we're holding the truth for ransom. That's really what this shit's about, right? And guess what? If we're anti-heroes fighting for what's right, we might as well be the masked villains fighting for what's right. You know what I'm saying? And so I have the mask concept that's very niche, on top of it being non-monogamous, and the energy to back back everything behind it. I just have to get it in motion to have the funnel to fucking align it right now. And so Jungle C&M Fit with the live recordings for not only I want to record the lives because I want other people in non-monogamous that are non-monogamous all over the country to see the Jungle C&M Fits and be able to curate that themselves in their own direction without me being there. I don't even need to facilitate. I'm trying to have other people facilitate these things without me being there. I don't care about the money. It's a free event. I want other people to see this and be like, yo, let's do a Jungle C&M Fit in fucking Orlando. Let's do a Jungle C&M Fit in fucking Chicago. Let's do a Jungle C&M Fit in Cali. Yo, Jungle Jay's got this shit. Maybe he'll come out and support us at some point in time. But we need to be. I want to be able to show other people that this community needs the space to fucking evolve, so we don't have to hide anymore, bro. I'm done walking into every room feeling like I'm challenging everybody, and then I either have to shut the fuck up or I have to stand tall and defend myself or be on the offense. I'm sorry, I'm on the offense with my shit, and so I'm done feeling that way, and so I'm gonna make it so I'm either gonna create the communities that I can walk into and liberate myself to do so, or I'm gonna make it so fucking big that dudes don't gotta wear masks. Dudes don't have to go out here and wear invisible masks. Guess what? We're gonna wear the real ones in the fucking jungle, hold the truth for ransom, and show everybody what they fear, and that's us taking the fucking power back, bro. That's what they fear, bro. That's cool. That's cool. And maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the fucking Quasi monk fucking dude trying to figure out the psychology and awareness to obtain to then be able to be in front of these people to really just be like, I don't give a fuck, but I care so much. I actually care so much. That's why I do this. I actually care so much. It's not that I don't give a fuck. I care so much about helping other people and being able to not live with regret within myself. Also, to have a consistent, worthy ideal. To have a consistent, progressive, worthy ideal. That's success to me. That's what I want. Shit. What can I do? What do I have to do? I'll do it all. Fucking my sleep right now. Talking too much. I'm talking too much. It's so necessary. And I feel so like I need I want. It's necessary for me to have the platform to do this shit. But if we express this way, and I want to be able to go into places and learn with other people and learn the language with other people while I'm learning. Because I'm not a fucking guru. I'm working towards being the energy guru, light skin baby Yoda every day. That's why I love the goals that I have. Master communicator, PhD in positivity, and energy guru, light skin baby Yoda shit. But guess what? I'm a facilitator, motivator, and entertainer now. Those are things I already am, but always having goals to pursue that you can obtain are the most worthy ones you could have. That's one of the things we talked about in class today. It's like the goals that you can't obtain are the ones that will mean the most to you and bring you the most alive. And that's the crazy part, that you're never going to obtain them because you always have to be going after something, dog. So I think I've been in the space of trying to make it make sense, but it's like maybe my job isn't to have all the answers. Maybe my job is the one to ask the questions and be curious and be bold within that. Maybe that's my job. Maybe that's why it's been harder for me to remember certain information, retain it, and then reciprocate it back. But I don't like saying that because I don't like attaching myself to that story and believing it. It's self-limiting belief that one thing that I think about consistently all day is like, how can I learn this information, be able to apply it in the right manner? Because that's one of my fears is knowing that the information that I learn now is gonna not come up in the future when I need it most. So I'm doing the most. And then I'm thinking about all the time in the past that I should have done more. So it's like past, present, future. So I'm always thinking about how I can fucking the conversations I'm going to have, and what I need to study to then be able to come into a conversation and or know what I want and the things that I want to say, and to understand myself more so I can attract the things that are most important and abundant in my life. But yeah, when that guy asked me what my story was, and I just threw out, fuck boy to changing the one person at a time. I said, damn, that's raw. Man, I gotta fucking dry off my fucking tarp. I don't know what time it is, but we ain't getting no sleep tonight. Hey, my Fitbit about to fuck me. Nah, I fuck me. I'm a Fitbit now. What's even more interesting is I've pursued. I'm talking to the girl from the boat, right? But there's been 2 women that I've gone to and just like had conversations to see if it is anything. And both one woman, she had a boyfriend, another one, she just said no. Like, we had a great, both conversations were fire. But I feel myself, I can connect, and I can, like, finding love for me is not something I'm scared about. I've been in love so many times at this point. That's not something I'm scared about. Like, I fear that I'm not going to have it. Oh, it smells so bad. I don't fear that I'm not going to find something. I already know I'm going to have a fucking shit ton of people in my life that I'm going to take care of. They're going to look after me as well. This shit is nasty as shit. But it's like, I still yearn for connection, right? I still have those parts of me that I can go up to a girl and be like, yo, like, I'm not grounded. That's what I said in the morning. I'm proud of you journaling. Another girl sparked a conversation. She was doing her 10-year plan. You should see the messages in the book. Intrusive thoughts. For sure. I'm grateful I had deep intimacy. How do you pick your house? Well, I don't know the answer to that. Right now. It's actually kind of warm. It's crazy how cold it gets at night. But it's by intimacy, all comes down, and it's in, we talked about the class today too. It's the space of, are you gonna play the how are you game? Which is to say, you know what? Just, like I'm trying to really just get into his face and finding more of the humor and everything. My brother just does that so well, bro. He just knows how to make any situation so fucking funny. Also, he be hitting some fucking wisdom bars. Let me tell you, my brother. No, I think we both categorize ourselves as smartest people because it's just limiting beliefs we have about ourselves. But man, my brother be. If I want to talk to someone about something, not get answers, but to give me a new perspective, man, my brother be hitting fucking bar. My brother, hardest bar my brother ever said, he said, We may not believe what you're doing. We believe in you. I said, damn, bro. Damn. Damn, bro. He knows. My bro knows. He knows about it all. Like, and it's mainly because I think I resonate with so much with my brother because he does jujitsu and he does the podcast. I don't find my family. Maybe I haven't even expressed it. But man, miss that man. But yeah, this is. I told y'all this is like. Why do I find this satisfying? You know why? Because I know I'm sleeping in a fucking bed. You know how grateful I was sleeping in fucking Thailand? How fucking grateful I was. So one roll already. You can buy a new one tomorrow. You know how grateful I was for sleeping in fucking Thailand, bro? So fucking grateful. So fucking grateful. You know why? Because I knew that my ass had made a fucking commitment to myself. Why do I keep telling this over here? Like I'm not gonna need more. Got another 10 minutes. I just knew that I had given myself the opportunity to sleep in this $45 a night place on fire, wake up to the birds chirping, shower, big ass queen bed, fits way too much of me. Guess what? I know I got breakfast right across the way. Fucking, I was around, just curious of where people might fucking like. You know what? I know me doing this right now, I'm gonna be, the next time I'm probably gonna be more grateful when I'm laid up with the girl from the boat. I already, I'm gonna know I'm gonna just walk into the house, don't need to wipe down a fucking tub, fucking sleep. It's got all my condensation. It's not sweat. I guess it's my body heat that's putting condensation on the top of this. It doesn't like the inside of this. Like I would love to make this a fucking rah-rah story. Like, yeah, this shit smells like shit. No, it doesn't smell like shit. Actually, I think it's just moisture. It's just fucking moisture. Honestly. Satisfaction in doing hard shit like this because I know later on that I'm gonna be looking back and be like, damn, I'm gonna yell at fucking different view. Yeah. Oh, I can just see it now. It doesn't bring me down. That I'm already seeing my time with her. Even if it's just for a week. Like, just laid up with someone that you love. She sees you for you and appreciates you for you and knows your whole existence. Not accepts everything that you do, but challenges you with that fire, but with respect with it, like respectfully. She didn't care that I just purpose, but she let me sit around for a reason. Not out here on the streets. Like, it's not what she doesn't care, it's just she's educated about her sexual health. Most importantly, mine. She has a job that's self-regulated. Care about that. And she knows I wouldn't put her in danger at the time when I did had a breakout. I told her. She knows I'm gonna put her health first. Today, which is probably good. On my class started at 6, ended at around 9. I had a conversation with that dude. So yeah, that's what today entailed. We get clearing the jungle CNN fit and starting to add it to my website. So when all this shit starts popping off, everyone's gonna have the perfect tunnel to have a website online and just we try to see an infant people, all around the nation. So I get a hold of it, wear a mask, only purchase for ransom, only permission funds for $30 a month. And maybe that'll keep me at least from selling this gold. At least I'm moving towards creating America inertia. If I got enough people in that direction, and then if my class is over, I can start going to Jungle University and start going more in on the Jungle podcast. I was like, I gotta get caught up with all this fucking content that I have. That's what this is right now. I want to do gymnastics right now, but I don't think that's. I don't know if that's gonna happen. All right. Oh shit. All right. Man, I was talking like crazy today, huh? I felt like me coming out just now. I feel like I haven't been as talkative and social and shit. And expressive, me trying to understand the words that come out my mouth. Just express organically, but pillow. Walk out with my Glock out. But yeah, I feel like when people ask me questions now, I have a lot to say. Not that I haven't always, but really now it's like, man, dog, it's like a bap, 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 bap. There's a rock or something underneath this shit. I'm gonna sleep on like thorns every day. Like pile down to the ground. Okay. Clean up here. Oh shit. Sounds crazy. My boots are kind of clean. I just feel in the morning the bottom of my fucking shoes. Bro, there's no fucking dirt on that shit. I'm not saying they're clean, but they're not like. Situated. Alright. Talked a lot today. Got after it. But tomorrow I'll finish doing my website. But you know what? We're getting more people to view this shit. We're at least getting like what it seems like. It's like at least 3 viewers a fucking stream. Alright, dog, I'm out. Night. I'm not getting adequate sleep tonight. Actually, for the sweetest sleep I am gonna get, it's gonna be fucking fire, but it's not gonna probably be enough. It's all good. It's all good. That's the end of the day, what, 193, 194, I don't know. Much love to y'all. Deuces. Remember, love, energy, truth is the answer to my question. We're changing the world person at a time. Changing the world one person at a time. There's no end, only continuous new beginnings. We out. Deuces.